On tonight's show, we have film director, editor, and photographer Omar Soto. And now for your host, KoolKard.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kickin It With KoolKard show. I am your host, KoolKard. Thank you guys for tuning in. If this is your first time, like I always say, I invite you to subscribe, tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that we're over here kicking it. I got a lot of great guests coming on the show. They're dropping gems. Free game, y'all. It's free game. It's nothing but value being dropped. Just transparent conversations. We're having a good time. It's just conversations, really, for real. But yeah, man, I have a lot of guests that come on here, and I'm telling you, this is episode 290. Episode 290. Yeah, so I got episodes. So if this doesn't fit you, something else down the line, back then, whatever, go check them out, man. It's a lot of episodes. A lot of people have graced this platform, have blessed this platform, I'll say, because I'm very in debt to them. Yeah, can't do it without them. Can't do it without you guys as well, man. I do it for you, can't do it without you. But tonight I have a film director. He is an editor. He's a photographer. He's a man of many hats. He is doing his thing. This guy is on sets all the time. I've been hearing about this guy. I've been seeing his work forever. And we've been trying to connect, and we finally got it together. So he's coming to kick it with me tonight. We're going to talk about his Emmy he has won. He's up for another Emmy. He's a 3-time Telly Award winner. He's really doing his thing, man. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to tap in. He goes by the name of Omar Soto. Little Oz Films. You might have heard of him. I'm telling you, he's doing his thing. So let's get it, man. Let me stop rambling on. We about to kick it, y'all. Let's get it. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it's been a hot minute trying to get in here, but we finally made it.
Hey, man, we just gonna get it together. I know you're a busy guy. You from set to set to set. You doing your thing, man. You're all over the place. So I get it. Trust me. So in due time, and it's not right now is the right time. You know what I'm saying? So we're good. We're here. We are here. Listen, I'm gonna put you up in lights. We're gonna talk about your accolades, all the wonderful things you're doing. But I do like to humanize the conversation. I tell all my guests this. I want to get to know the man. Want to get to know where you came from, to understand how you got here, understand where you're going, all that good stuff. This is gonna be just a cool conversation. Not really like an interview. We're just gonna kick it. But I like to pray, and that's not a but. And I like to pray before every conversation. Are you cool with that?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get it. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we just want to thank you for this time and this place, for this moment. We just want to thank you for Omar's presence, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, and his availability to come on the show and bless the show, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, with his talents and all the knowledge that he has, Heavenly Father. We just want to celebrate him, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, for all the great things that he is doing with his gifts, with the talents that you have granted him and blessed him with. Lord Jesus, we just want to pray and ask that you cover us, cover our families, cover this stage. Just allow us to be impactful to others, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, who may be seeking knowledge. Lord Jesus, we just thank you for just allowing us to wake up this morning, just giving us food and clothing and all the necessities, Lord Jesus. We just want to give you all the glory, all the love, all the praise. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So, my brother, Omar, man, listen, I've heard a lot about you, seen your work, Emmy Award winner, man, 3 times Telly winner, like Lester raves about you. I listen, man.
I gotta put Lester on payroll.
Lester is that dude. Lester's a good dude, by the way. So I know if Lester is raving about somebody, they're legit. They're really doing their thing. But I've seen with my own eyes too. I mean, you work with Dr. Maya Speller a lot. We'll talk about that relationship. Want to get to know you though, man. I want to kind of take it back to understand how you got to where you are. Like, how did you get into the arts, man? Like, how long have you been doing this? All that good stuff. So, just give us a little rundown.
So originally, I'm from Venezuela.
Okay.
I I didn't choose filmmaking. Filmmaking chose me, even though it sounds cliche. Some people might say, but it kind of landed on my lap. Because
Okay.
originally, when I was a kid, I used to always love to draw and paint and that type of stuff. And in Venezuela, they did not have. I wanted to do animation, like 3D animation, that type of stuff.
Mm.
Unfortunately, being a third world country with lack of resources, there is no such thing as animation career. Like you have to go to like another country and like get a scholarship, and it was like impossible. It was easier to get on Netflix than to, you know,
Yeah.
go abroad. And eventually, I landed work. I started working in a nonprofit doing like graphic design. At the same time, I was going to school for graphic design, which was like the closest thing. And then from there, I started doing like simple animations, like motion graphics, and then editing. And then the editing transitioned into me like helping on set with sound, and we were just doing like TV shows, like very low budget at the time.
Mm.
But then we escalated, and I quit that job. And I was like, some dude called me up, hey, can you do a music video? And like, all right, cool. So from there, it just snowballed.
Yeah.
4 years later, and here we are. Mind you, I've been all over the place. I lived in well, obviously Venezuela. I lived in Chile. I've been to Argentina,
Wow.
Aruba, and then when I came to the U.S., I was in Florida, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, and now here in Atlanta, Georgia. So, and doing the
Wow.
same thing. I haven't done nothing else. Obviously, it's been lows, it's been high,
Yeah.
real lows. Like struggling.
It's
And then
entertainment, man. Production, entertainment. Trust me, I get it. I get it.
so here we are. And then for the last, I would say 3 to 4 years, I focused more into like making like feature films.
Okay.
So that's been like the highest level I've done now, and documentaries, TV commercials, working with brands,
Yeah.
and you know doing it.
Yeah, I see that you're Adobe Express brand ambassador too, right?
Yes. So actually, I've been an ambassador for them for 3 years now.
Okay.
So, there's some great perks. I get to use the software for free. I get to see the sneak peek stuff of, the new stuff that's going to come out, beta testing. And, obviously, every time I do a video, I get compensated, with merch or, some sort of payment.
Yeah.
It's great. And they get to really, it's a really good program for real. So it's, for me, it was something unheard of. Mind you, I've been using Adobe products since I was like, 19 back in the day,
Yeah.
and now I get to work for them, which is like a dream.
That's crazy. So let me ask you then. So your opinion. I use Final Cut Pro. That's all I've ever used.
Okay.
I tried Adobe products. The learning curve was a little steep for me. I don't know if because I was just so used to Final Cut. So I'm like, wait, what do I do? Like I'm looking at tutorials, stuff like that, and I think that Final Cut was just a lot easier for me to grasp. I don't know if just because I was coming from like iMovie, and I know like Adobe now is kind of like industry standard, right? Isn't it? Isn't it
It
industry?
is. It
Okay.
is.
So
Yeah, they have
what?
taken over.
Yeah, they are taking over. What is it about it that is like so high
So
level?
the reason that I got into Adobe way back when I first started, it was because and I did not have a Mac computer. Like, to have a Mac computer, like I said, in Venezuela, you have to have like a lot of money. It was like really hard to obtain
Right.
that. And, it was easier to just, download Adobe
Okay.
and learn the hard way because there were so many buttons. Like I know that as soon as you open it for the first time, it can be terrifying because of the buttons, all the things. But once you start learning it, like all that is useful and you need it.
Yeah.
Um, you know, the good thing about Adobe now, they have created other platforms like Adobe Express, which I talk about it a lot, which is user friendly. So
So
it's
let me ask you this: Is Adobe Express kind of like what iMovie it was or is to Final Cut, but just
it's
on another level?
no, it's more like Canva in a
Okay.
way. Like
Okay.
it's like you can create designs, you can edit clips of videos, kind of like that. But
So
it's
it's like
integrated.
so it's web based.
It is web based.
Oh,
Yep,
okay. All right.
the Express version. Now, if you want to do into more complex stuff, you have Photoshop, Illustrator, all the
Yeah.
Adobe Creative Cloud. And I've been using it for. I cannot jump into another software. I try using like DaVinci. I only use that for color grading. I do not use that for editing. People talk about like others easier. The iMovie, I tried using it like a couple of times. I was like, nah, I need to
Yeah.
stick to what I know.
Yeah. iMovie is limited though, very limited, very marginal. But then you
But if
got
you
Final
have
Cut.
simple cuts, if you have simple cuts, it's great.
Yeah, for simple stuff. Cause I would like edit my auditions with iMovie. I just go in there real quick, throw them in there, boom, and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. As
yeah,
opposed to going to Final Cut, it's just more
yeah, yeah.
functions you got to do.
You know,
So
and as a professional, you know, some people say, just send me the project file. Send me, you know, it's easier when you're
yeah,
working in the industry.
yeah,
It's like, you know, learning how to drive a truck or something, 18 wheeler.
yeah,
Learn
man. I'm telling you, I
flying
got
plane.
it. I did a trial and I was just like, man, what the hell am I doing? Because listen, I shot an in studio. Of course, I'm virtual now, but I did an in studio session with actually Michael James, and Michael James, and Natasha did an in studio with them, and they shot it on Black Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, shot it on the Black Magic camera, and then I got these crazy files. I don't even know what they're called anymore, but I got these crazy files that were so raw. I had to color grade them and all that. I couldn't even put them in the Final Cut. I had to convert them to something, so I had to go and get Adobe, upload them import them into Adobe. Yeah, bounce them down and some. I can't even tell you what I did. I had to research all this crap, so I can't even tell you what I did. But I did it.
All right, bro.
Man, listen, and that was my first time color grading and all that. I was like, man, what the hell?
Yeah, it was probably shot like in the Black Magic Raw, and those files can be so heavy. And that's another thing.
Yeah.
Like you have to have like a beefy computer just to handle those files.
Yeah, man. It was like, it was only a couple files and it was like 40 gigs. I was like, man, god dang.
And if
So,
I show you my hard drives, you're gonna be like, what? Like a movie, it's 13 terabytes, 14 terabytes.
god dang.
Like when
What
we're filming, it's like a terabyte a day. So
what type of computer are you using?
Actually, right now I have an iMac.
Okay, so so it's just the hard drive is all that storage on there.
Well, because the way that I do my workload, I turn the heavy files into like a lighter version so I can work on it. And then when
Okay.
I'm going to actually render the final project, I'll convert them to the heavy files.
Got you. Okay.
But
All right.
like I got like 15 of these.
That's crazy.
Like this is one movie right here, The Border Baby. Everything is
Border
like
Baby.
right here.
How many gigs is that?
This one is 22.
God.
And I have like a whole like I got stacks upon stacks upon stacks of these.
That is crazy, man. Wow. So you're using iMac, but you're using Adobe products. I mean, Adobe software.
Yes.
Okay, got you. All right, so you mixing mingling over there. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't do much. For my show, it doesn't take much for me to do it, honestly. So I just do what I do in Final Cut. And I used to know Final Cut a lot more, like back in the day when I was doing a bunch of stuff, like But now it's just kind of like rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look
and
into
Huh?
there's a thing called AutoPod. Basically, it's like a plugin into Premiere that basically cuts your podcast through AI.
Say what?
That's a little secret that I use.
So it basically edits it?
Yeah, it recognizes who's speaking, so it will cut to the person who's speaking and cut to the other camera.
Man, get out of here.
Like for me, it was like 6 hours of editing. Now it's 20 minutes.
Are you serious? Yo.
When I want to get something done quick, I go through. Obviously, the technology is not perfect, so you have to make sure you go through it. Okay,
Yeah. Just like ChatGPT, you got to go through and proofread it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like a little secret that
What's it called? AutoPod.
Yep.
That's crazy. And if you just pay for the subscription, that's included, or you got to pay an additional for that?
So that's actually a third-party software that goes inside of Adobe Premiere. So you pay like $20 for that, and then you're done.
That's crazy. So that's good for in-studio podcasts when you got people in studio.
Well, the way that it does it is like it will recognize the pre-recorded files. So you put camera A, B, C, in the timeline, and then you tell, okay, camera A, he's speaking, camera B, she's speaking, camera C, it's general, and you tell it, and then and then same as the audio channel. Audio channel one is he's speaking, so on and so forth, and then you press process and you start cutting. It's crazy.
That is crazy. Man,
Yeah.
I might have to look into that.
With AI, like it can be scary, but use it as a tool.
Man, I use AI every day as a tool of trust, so I'm all about that. So, that's a good segue. Speaking about podcasts, you working on Cam Newton's Freaky, was it
Funky
Freaky
Friday.
Friday, right?
Funky Friday.
Funky Friday, there we go. I'm talking about some damn Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
I know better than that.
Last
Funky
year,
Friday.
yeah, I've helped a lot and edit a lot of the episodes and also filming in studio.
Okay.
I mean, he releases an episode every week, and then he also has his other show, Fourth and One. So there's a big, load of editing to be done.
Yeah.
So I came in as a freelance editor. So every time they need something, I jump in and, okay, can you edit these 2 episodes for us? Get it done, send it back. Now with him, I do not use Autopod. I actually edit it by hand, make sure it's good.
Okay.
There was just one episode. It was like 4 hours long, and I was like, I'm not gonna go through 4.5 hours long. So I went ahead and actually just used that and then revised my steps.
Went back through, yeah.
Yeah, but other than that,
how's that experience been for you though?
Working with him, it was pretty cool. Very professional. They know what they're doing. Obviously, you have a pressure that you have to release an episode on every Friday, so we just gotta make sure we achieve what we need to achieve that week. Okay, Monday we have this, Tuesday we have to have the final revisions, we got to make the verticals, so we're not like when Friday comes we have everything ready to go.
Okay.
So I know, and we try to have the episodes done weeks in advance, so we're not like rushing last minute.
Right.
But sometimes maybe they film like a very important guest, so it's like, hey, we should release this Friday, so okay, now let's get to work.
Yeah.
SNL, they shoot a brand new episode every week live.
Wow.
So,
and what about the was it 4th and 15? Is that what it is?
4th and One.
4th and One.
So I actually, they have a different department for that. I've only worked on Funky Friday.
Okay, got you.
And I also help whenever they film. Sometimes they bring me on board to film because I'm also a DP. More than just an editor, I actually shoot.
Yeah.
And right now that's like one of my strongest field, shooting.
Yeah, that's what I know you as, honestly, just from Dr. Miles Speller. That's what I saw you doing with shooting. So
yeah. Shooting, and then we also have, like with her, we have another editor, and then I come in and do like the final walkthrough and then the color grade.
Okay, got you. How long have you been working with her?
Oh man, it's been 2 years.
How many films have y'all done together in 2 years? Because I know at one point she was spitting them out like every month.
Yeah, so we have done like 16, 17 movies together.
Jesus.
I know she has like 19 movies.
Yeah.
And right now
we're finishing for a minute.
And we're finishing up 2 documentaries right now, and then we're gonna start another movie next month.
Okay.
Which is be Tit for Tat Part 2.
Oh, Part 2. Okay, yeah, I saw Part 1.
That one did so well a couple of years ago. Like, people are still talking about it. So we're gonna do the sequel.
Okay, yeah, that should be dope.
Yeah.
What about So I mentioned at the top of the show. So you're an Emmy Award winner. What did you win that Emmy for?
So I won the Emmy for I'm actually looking at it right now. I won an Emmy for a TV commercial. It was a campaign for a real estate agency that was back in 2021.
Okay.
I helped the producer. He hired me and another guy at the time, and basically I directed it, shot it, and edited. And next you know, we won the Emmy. So the actual statue, the client has it in their office. So I have a plaque saying, "Hey, I contributed." So it's like everybody's Emmy. And yeah. Last year I got 2 nominations for 2 different TV commercials. This year I got another nomination for a what's it called?
Broken Pieces.
Broken Pieces.
The Nigel Cullen story.
Total, right? So I got 1 Emmy and 3 other nominations.
Okay. And then when will you know if you win this year, or has that already passed?
This year, we unfortunately we did not win. We
Okay.
lost to a university, but next year we're gonna try again with something
Hey
else.
man, but you got the nod, like you know what I mean. You're on the radar, so
We got to not just to get nominated. It's
right. It says
hard.
something.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
And then
absolutely.
with the tellies, I've won three tellies. One for special effects. So we have the. So this was special effects,
Okay.
a TV commercial that we did. This is this year actually. This is the bronze, and then last year for law firm we won the bronze. I mean the silver.
Okay.
So we have the bronze, the silver, and then I also won the gold.
Ah, dope.
Yeah. So and this is for a Christmas commercial that I did as well. So
That's
yeah.
hard, man.
So I got all three of them.
Love it.
I got one of every color. Collecting them like the Thanos.
Right. I love it. I love it.
But at the end of the day, it's a team effort. It's not just me. I got my sound guy. I got my gaffer. Like I cannot just take all the credit. It's
Right.
it's a collective.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What let me ask you this. So what I'm gonna go I ain't gonna go deep, but I just wanna know, like, you've come so far. You mentioned that you've had some lows, some real lows. Can you kinda talk about only what you're comfortable talking about?
Yeah.
Like some of the sacrifices you've had to make, you know, along the journey that makes that so much more, satisfying, or you know what I mean? Like full circle, like, man, wow, all right.
So a lot of people don't know this. I actually lost my right eye like
Really?
when I was 16, 17 years old. My
Okay.
parents hated it. So off the bat, I only see from this eye. I can't
O-
see nothing. So
Okay.
and I make visuals. I make movies with one eye. That's the
Wow.
so
That's a
that's one of
superpower, man. For
yeah,
real.
yeah. So a lot of people like this is a glass eye. I can actually take it out. It's yeah.
Wow.
And that was one of the things because I remember when that happened, the kids, school, you're never gonna amount to anything. You're not like, just negativity.
Yeah,
You know?
hateful stuff.
And I was like, I have to, to prove myself and prove everybody that I can achieve things.
Right.
So I think that was one of the main things that drive me into, improve my craft and just focus into getting better and better and better. And then when I came to this country, bro, I was homeless basically. Like I came here with nothing, no money, not a place to stay. Like I was like, tough time.
Wow.
And I met somebody who saw my talent. He gave me an opportunity to work for his company. He provided housing for me, and then from there, I started networking, and little by little, you know, I can actually say I know what it is to have nothing. Be
Wow.
in a country with no family,
So
no
you
connection,
you came by yourself.
by myself. I was what, like 25 years old, 24 years old.
Man.
Because originally I was gonna go to Aruba, but the Venezuelan Aruba border was closed, so I came here. And then from here I was gonna go back to Aruba, but I started networking with people, and then before my visa expired, I went ahead and went to Chile, and then came back, and that's when I met my wife, and we fell in love, and here I am. But it's been a struggle in that sense. Like I'm very grateful for a lot of people has have helped me and given me opportunity to grow, but I know what that is. I know what it's like to go to bed with no food.
Mm.
It's like even in Venezuela, like in Venezuela, if I tell you the stories that we have to live by, and even to this day, you'd be like, "That's crazy." Like the power might go out for 8 hours a day, or there's no water for 3 days,
I've heard
or
about that. I've
yeah,
heard, and you lived through that.
I lived through that. I remember one time I was just eating. You know what yuca is?
Yeah.
Man, there was this one time this one month I was just eating yuca, baked yuca for a month, and then I was
God.
here. People are eating there's a particular yuca that's poisonous, and people were dying of eating the poisonous yuca. But that was the only thing that was around to eat. Like I know what that is. So I'm just grateful and thankful to, be where I am right now. Like sometimes people take it for granted, and I know, like, oh man, the internet's a little slow right now. Bro, you didn't even have internet when you were down there. You had to go to like a friend's house to get dial-up just to send a file to a client.
Jesus.
How
did you know what was and what wasn't poisonous as far as that yucca? How did you know?
The color usually when
color?
it's like when you boil it, it would change a different hue. People
Okay.
did not know. But now the reason that I know English so well is because when I was a kid, my parents actually they came here to the U.S. and I went to school here as a kid up until I was like 14, and then they couldn't get their citizenship and their papers, so we had to leave before they became illegal, and what's going on with.
Right. Yeah.
So we decided to leave voluntarily, and I was like, when I went back to Venezuela, I did not fit in because I grew up here. It's a different culture, and also the country's falling apart. So it's like I need to find somewhere else, and I've been from country to country, and this in Atlanta took me home. I feel at home, bro, right here.
How hard was it for you to like get back into the States though once you left and went to Venezuela? Like, was it easy?
So I actually one time I was like, maybe I'm an adult because I was under my parents' stuff, so I was over the age. I was like 18, 19. I was like, let me just apply for a visa, and I went. I was so nervous, bro. I did my whole interview, and then the dude said, your visa has been approved. I couldn't even believe it. I was scared to, like, I didn't even leave right away. I waited a few years to leave because I was like scared.
So you got the visa and then you just sat on it.
And also, it was hard for me just to get a plane ticket. Mind you, the minimum wage down there at the time was like $2 a month, and the plane ticket is $500.
$2 a month?
That's the minimum wage down there at the time when I was down there. Now it's probably like $5.
Wait, hold on. So $2 a month. What are the price of goods?
Similar to the prices here, so people have to figure it out.
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
$2 a month?
That was my salary when I was working. It was like $2 a month. So a lot of the times I would film, and I was like, okay, can I get a pack of rice for this music video, or can I get 2 pounds of beef for a photo shoot? Like it got to that point.
That was like straight barter system. So
yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to wrap my head, like, how do you even pay for housing with $2 a month, let alone food?
Exactly. So a lot of people down there, they don't pay rent because either their parents build a house and that's the family house for a term. The house can be falling apart, but it's still there. Or maybe they just find an empty piece of land and they just invade it and just build like a little hut. That's where they live. And then little by little start building it. That happens a lot. On water, the thing about down there, people don't pay bills, or they don't pay bills, or they say they will actually contraband electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are like, oh, I can't afford it, so they just connect their own cables into the power pole,
power line or something. Yeah,
power line. Yeah, and then the people from the power company will come and cut it off, and then as soon as they cut it off, you have another guy climbing and putting it back on. How do you control that?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. So it's basically the Wild West down there.
And it's like that to this day.
To this day, it's even worse.
Man, that's crazy.
Pretty bad.
So
and that's why you also have this massive migration of people leaving and trying to come over here because it's bad. Like they're literally risking their life crossing to a whole jungle, walking to get here. Unfortunately, a lot of criminals also have come here, so that's why they're trying to get rid of them. Not everybody's bad. So
not everybody's bad. Everybody's just looking for a better life.
Yeah, but obviously it's not if good people can cross, trust me, criminals can cross faster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
wow,
it's very complicated. Like for me to be speaking this, and if I say this and being in my country, they'll probably knock on my door and get me and like disappear me. The government will probably just I'm gone. You're not gonna see me ever again.
just for talking like this?
Yeah, because now it's considered hate speech for me to tell the truth. Yeah,
Wow,
so they
man.
use that law
Listen,
against you.
we,
Yep.
we talk about here, but that's
Oh no, we got it good. When I hear people say, "Oh,
yeah.
socialism is great," or "America's," just go to my country for a month. You're gonna come back kissing the ground.
That's some
Yeah.
yeah, wow. That's crazy, brother.
Like one of the reasons that I even lost my eye because there was lack of there was no supplies at the hospital, at the clinic. Like you go right now, you break your bone, you have to supply the needles, the alcohol, the gauze, the cast, like everything, the
You
oxygen tank. You have to buy it and find it somewhere and bring it to the hospital because there's nothing at the hospital. That's and people be dying left and right. Like the reason my grandmother passed of COVID, it was because there was no oxygen at the hospital and they couldn't find her an oxygen tank in time, and she just passed away because of that. So yeah.
that man, and that's the stuff we don't, we don't hear about that.
Mm-mm.
We don't hear about that.
No.
That is
So
that's tough, man.
yeah. So
Really.
that I guess that's one of the reasons that I'm also like motivated. Like here now you have all the resources. I remember like I wanted to like do a photo shoot or whatever. You don't have like B&H. You don't have Amazon. Like, oh, you want a light? Go get some light bulbs and put like aluminum foil and make that bright. Like, you have to figure it out. There's no gimbal. You have to grab like some PVC pipes and make like little something so you can hold the camera. Like, you have to make it up. I remember one time I didn't have a dolly. I grabbed an old shopping cart from a supermarket and I just cut the basket off and I put like a little piece of wood and I make my own little dolly.
So what are people shooting out there in these dire times? Like what are you even shooting out there?
Well, it's crazy because there's also two types of economy. You have people that all of a sudden are like multi-billionaires, millionaires in Venezuela, probably connected with the government, and they get the Aries and the black, the crazy cameras.
Yeah.
But the average Joe, like my friend, he's like, hey, bro, I'm trying to get a good camera that records in 1080p. We're shooting in 8K now, 12K.
Right.
And he's like, I think I found a good one. It's like 8 years old, but I think I'm gonna. They're asking for $100 for it, so they're like, buying used equipment. I sometimes I even like something I'm not using. I just send it to my friends. Here, you can have it, and for
Yeah.
them, it's like they hit the jackpot.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Man,
and they're
that's wow.
so I think that also helped me become a better filmmaker because if I made it work with nothing,
Nothing.
here we got all the toys.
Yeah, brother, you're living in paradise right now. Like coming from that,
Yeah.
how could you not
Beginning
win?
Exactly. Beginning of the year, actually, I got hit pretty hard. They broke into my truck and they stole all of my camera gear this
Are
year.
you
Yeah,
serious?
they stole my RE, not my RE, my red, all my lenses and stuff. And I was obviously devastated for a couple of days. I was like, I came from worse. I can get it again. So all I did, obviously, it hit me financially, but I got a new camera now. Just I got a loan, something that it's possible to do here. Now in
Yeah.
Venezuela, that would have happened down there. I would have just changed careers.
God, that is wow. But they hit you for all your stuff, man.
I was literally arriving on set, and they broke into my truck and they took everything: my camera bag, my camera lenses, everything.
You had just gotten to set. What did you do? Like go in and set.
I went in to see this, talk to the crew. All right, guys, let's get the camera stuff. I walked out, my window busted open. They took everything out.
And like how many? A matter of how many minutes?
5 minutes.
Damn, they must have been watching, man.
I think Lester was there. Lester, he couldn't believe it. Like I was shocked. I was like, man, I was so mad. I
That's
had to cancel the
crazy.
shoot.
Had you been there before? Like, did they? You know what
It
I mean?
was the
Like,
second. Now the area, it was in Decatur.
okay. So they
And
probably like, well, did you get out with anything? Did you get out with anything? Did you get out with a camera thing in view in plain sight?
no, I
Nothing.
mean, so what the cops saw on the cameras was basically a black Charger pull up, couple white ants with some ski masks, broke the window, took the stuff, and drove off.
Damn,
And I was like,
that's crazy,
I'm not spending
man.
that. It's crazy.
That sounds like a
Uh,
movie. You know what I mean? That's crazy, brother.
yeah,
Wow.
but
What's your what's huh? Go ahead.
I got a better camera now, so
Hey, it's a blessing in disguise, and it sucks though.
it
You know what I
does.
mean? Like,
It was like $30,000 worth of equipment, and not only the 30,000, how long it took me to get that camera for that. That was like my first like big sacrifice to finally buy it, and I
yeah,
had it for a couple of years, and I made a lot of movies. I made most of my Dr. Myers movies with that one, and but then I was like, it could have been worse. It could have been my life. It could have been something else.
right,
So
right, yeah,
it's just a material. Like they're not gonna take my talent away. I'm still
right,
gonna
yeah.
be a good filmmaker.
You can get it back. You can
Yeah.
get
So
the material stuff back. Yeah,
exactly.
that's
So,
crazy, man.
so
What's your huh?
this year's been a year of me recuperating that loss, but we're getting there.
Yeah, and it's only gonna get better for you, man. Cause you know the attitude and the mentality you have behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't let it knock you off your pivot. You're like, of course
Yeah,
you're gonna feel it for a couple of days, cause it's like, damn, I worked so
I
hard for
cried
that.
today. I cried 2 days. The third day, okay, what am I gonna do? Because I need to work.
Yeah, yeah, you just gotta go figure it out.
Yeah,
That's what life is about, figuring it out. What I
but
was gonna ask you, what's like I don't want to say like your proudest, but like what piece of work are you? Yeah, what piece of work are you most proud of to date? I mean, you've done so much. Like, what stands out in your mind? Is it something that you did with the Emmys, or is it something that you did like a documentary? Like, what stands out to you?
well, I would have to say the proudest thing that I've been working on for the last 2 years, probably the Border Baby, which is my upcoming movie.
Okay.
That's been like it's been the biggest piece of work that I put so many time and effort to it, and it's one of the biggest projects I've done. But aside from that, I mean, there are other small victories that they're not as significant, like as winning an Emmy, but for me, they fill my heart more.
Yeah.
Like just I would say, um, when I got the Adobe opportunity, that was like incredible. Or when I got a chance to work with like, here's one a few years ago. I'm a huge T Pain fan, huge T Pain fan growing up, and I actually had an opportunity to work with him for like I interned for him for a couple of months,
Oh,
and
okay.
so that was like something like holy crap.
Right.
Fun story about that. When I left and I was leaving Venezuela, like I said, huge T Pain fan. I told my friend, my best friend at the time, still my best friend. I was like, hey, his name is Derrickson. Hey Derrickson, all right, bro, I'm gonna leave tomorrow. Shoot, you might see me in the future working with T Pain, and we laughed about it. Like I was just joking and be like, I'm gonna go to the U. I work with T Pain, and then I sent him the picture. Look who I'm working with. He's like, that's Photoshop. You're lying. No, so
Wow, that's real full circle right there. That's crazy.
I would say that, and and just a opportunities. I'm just proud and grateful for all the opportunities people seeing my talent, and my work, and wanting to work with me and giving me a shot.
Yeah. Man,
So
you've
yeah,
overcome a lot. A lot of people would have folded, man. I'm telling you right now. You
but
know,
I mean, you got to put in the work.
you got to put in the work, man. And like you said, a lot of us. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of us out here, we're privileged. You know what I mean? And we probably would have folded with what you've gone through, man. For real. And that's
Yeah,
why, like I said, how can you lose out here with all the resources that you didn't have, and then you come here and you got all this to work with, and you were making it work out there, bro? How can you fail? You're not gonna
yeah.
fail. You know?
And I have to remind myself of that because I'm also human, so I'll get depressed sometimes. Sometimes I get unmotivated. Sometimes I don't want to do nothing. Sometimes I say, man, I hate it. But then I just gotta like think back, like, bro, you gotta see what you've done, what you're still building on.
Yeah.
And also now I'm a father. I got 2 kids. It's like, okay, I gotta put that extra work so make sure that my kids don't go through what I went through.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
I've been working since I was like 9 years old with my parents. So
Damn.
yeah, and I'm thankful for that. They taught me, hard work, and they taught me how to, if you want to get something, work for that.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna teach my kids how to be responsible and work for their own stuff as well, because I can give them everything, but then if I'm not there, and
Yeah.
something happens, what they're gonna do with their life?
They're gonna crash out.
Exactly.
Because they're not gonna know. You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. You see it all the time. People that just had everything handed to them, they crash out, lose their mind. They want to go kill themselves because it ain't going the way they thought it was supposed to go, and they think it's supposed to be microwave. That's what that breeds. So you
Exactly.
gotta put them out there and say, "Listen, go get it. I'm
Yeah.
here if you fall, but go get it." And
Exactly.
shit, you gonna have to fall, and I'm gonna let you fall. But
Like,
if you have a hard time getting up, then I might, you know what I mean. But you gotta let them endure, man.
yeah, my mom, she didn't even wanted me to pursue this career because she saw like a lot of people don't make it,
Yeah.
and she was like, "You're not gonna." She didn't see my potential. Now she's like, "I'm her prodigy son. She's so proud of me." Yada yada
Uh-huh.
yada. Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, this that well, the industry period, man. It's just hard. It's hard, and it's ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and it's really no security unless you make the security. You know what I'm
And
saying?
also, you gotta live with yourself in a way, thinking that maybe you're not gonna become, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio, James Cameron.
Right.
Okay, that's okay. You just gotta be the best version of yourself. You gotta do, just be proud of your work. Like when I do a piece of work, if I like it, that's at the end of the day, that's because we're making art.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a business behind it, and people can profit off of that.
Right.
But like when you focus on the art and focus on making it the product better, the money's gonna come after that. And a lot of people, they want to do these movies, these TV movies, just to for a paycheck.
Yep.
The script is trash, the cinematography is trash, they're cutting corners on the production to save a couple dollars, and then look what happens. The movie doesn't make what they wanted to make.
Right. Yep.
So there's it's I work, man, like last weekend. I woke up at 9 a.m. and on a Saturday, and I went to bed Sunday night.
God dang.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Hey, you gotta do it.
Shoot.
You gotta do it, man. That's that dedication. But you got some people that ain't gonna work like that, and that's why you are where you are. You know what I'm saying?
My wife gets on to me. You work too much. You need to hang out with us. You got.
Yeah, I was gonna
I don't.
ask you, how do you balance? I
It's
know it's
hard.
tough.
It's like I try to now. I'm working. I'm working with actually. I do a lot of corporate stuff. So if I'm not making movies, I'm working corporate. Still creating content.
Okay.
I'm still
Okay.
doing. I work for 2 clinics, and like I said, creating content, commercials, social media. And now for the last couple of months that I've been doing that, I'm like, okay, I get off work at 4 o'clock. Then I'll dedicate this time to this time with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I know next month I'm gonna be doing 3 films. So, but they already know.
Yeah.
So I gotta make sure I spend the most time with them before I start getting on set. Because when you're on set, you're 12 hours a day.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So
Easy. And may go, if everything goes right, 12 hours.
exactly.
Yeah.
I say it has to be 12 hours. I'm not gonna go over. Make sure we get it done.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
But sometimes we get it later and it's fine, and they understand that. So I just gotta balance it.
Yeah.
That's why I even schedule like, oh, we're gonna be here at 10. Okay, perfect. I can do this, take care of the kids. Okay, everybody's in bed.
Right.
Then I can tackle this.
And let's talk about Border Baby. So you're saying it's basically your baby. Is this like your first feature film that you're doing?
Yes, so I'm
You're
doing it
telling.
with a couple of friends. I have an
Okay.
executive producer, and he wrote the original idea. His name is Victor, and my co-director, his name is Ernesto. He's a very well, he's a really really good cinematographer, director, mostly from Peru. He's here now. I actually, the Emmys and the Tellys that I've won, it was in co-direction with him. Like he
Mm,
directed, I shot him,
okay.
and we have whenever we work together, bro, it's crazy what we
You
make.
see the results.
Yeah, we're a power duo, and he only speaks Spanish, by the way.
Okay.
But he'll direct. I don't know how he does it. He'll tell the actors that only speak English what they need to do, and they nail it. Um, so we have been working on that since I would say November 2023. It's taken in us almost 2 years. We shot, we added some scenes. Right now, this week, we're actually finalizing the movie,
Okay.
post production. So I got a guy doing special effects. Excuse me. He's doing special effects, and from there, I'm finishing the music, the scoring, and we're done. But we've
So,
been taking time with it.
so,
It's
so you're telling me that we talked about this before the show. You have a teaser. You're gonna
Yeah.
allow me to play it. Nobody's seen it.
Nobody has seen it.
So we're gonna premiere it here.
Okay,
Border
let's do it.
baby, your baby. Let's premiere it. Let's get into it, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about the storyline.
Cool.
This is Border Baby by yours truly. Let's go. That's some damn good production right there, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give us a
we've
little
been
bit
taking-
about the storyline.
So, and I'm gonna ask you a couple questions too because it's gonna make you think.
Okay.
Um, it's about a couple that cannot have kids. They go to this clinic to do surrogacy. Turns out that clinic is a front for human trafficking. So
Mm.
Maria, who's an immigrant who crossed the border, she is forced into having this baby. Okay, she's basically held captive. She can't communicate. She can't say nothing. She's afraid. She's scared. She, I don't want to give too much details, but basically, she has the baby. She's about to get deported. She has the baby in the border. The question is, who is the baby belong to? Does it belong to this couple? Does it belong to Maria? Is the baby Mexican? Is the baby American? So that's why the border baby.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be hard, man.
What do you think? Who does the baby belong to?
I mean, honestly, for me, man, and all of that surrogacy stuff, whoever gives birth to the baby, that's who it belongs to. I mean, it's pretty much you're just giving that baby up for adoption to the parents who wanted it in the first place. But to be honest,
Who paid for it, basically?
who paid for it?
I mean, no, I'm saying this couple paid for that baby that
Yeah,
this woman created, even though it's this couple's eggs and sperm.
it's still that woman's baby.
So that's
She carried the
basically
baby. That's you give life to something. You gave life to that baby. I don't care how it was injected and all that and other however you do that stuff. To me, that's that woman's baby. She carried that baby. That baby grew in her womb. So that
hmm
it has her DNA in that baby as well.
and for her to go through all of this, you know, cross the border, cross the
Right.
jungle,
And then you went
see,
through hell and you got to get a baby up? Nah. But does she want the baby?
she at first she doesn't know what to do, but at the end she wants the baby.
Because
She,
it's
she keeps the
significant,
baby.
right? To the struggle
Yeah.
and all that she had to
So
go
the
through.
final scene, one of the final scenes is the baby being, we're having the baby in the border. We see the American flag. She's in a truck she's in an ICE truck. She's
Oh,
in under ICE custody while, it's this whole situation.
yeah.
And and the reason that we're also waiting to finish it, get it done because we added some stuff like especially what's going on right now.
Yeah, okay.
So it basically matches perfect what we're living right now.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff that we do not see, that we do not know, but it happens every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's inspiring true events. So that's why I'm saying like this is a very powerful film. This is something that is like we're not doing a hood drama. We're not doing the
Right.
stuff. We're not doing gang members. It's like this happens
This is
outside of our bubble.
right. And this is what's going on right now. It's
Right now.
gonna Yeah, go ahead and put that out, man. How
So we're
soon?
getting
How soon? How soon you looking to put it out?
so end of the year we should be done.
Okay.
We're gonna do promotion. You invited, of course, to the red carpet. I'll give
Okay.
you the official invite for the screening, and then we're gonna start pre-production for part two.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so part
Yeah.
two, basically, we expand the whole organization because now we have child trafficking, we have organ trafficking, we have a whole bunch of other stuff that
Yeah. It's crazy out here with that, man.
we
Organ
got,
trafficking, like,
Epstein type of stuff.
yeah.
So
Just
I might get in some deep waters, but hey, who's gonna do it?
hey, man, you're the man for it. You're the man for it. You gonna
And I
you
don't want to get into political. It's not politics. It's just day to day people stuff that have to go through.
yeah, for sure.
And
Art
it's
imitating life, man. That's what it is, because that's what people are going through, and
you
people
know
need to know that that's what people are out here going through. Like you said, we it's not like we turn a blind eye. It's like we just don't really, we're not cognizant of it. We're not privy of it. You don't see it, so it's
yeah
like you're living your life, but every day, man, somebody's out there really battling some stuff. So
yeah. And
no,
then
I know.
also there's a struggle of a mom or a woman who cannot have kids. So she's a typical American couple that they also have their struggles. They cannot have kids. They
Right.
have relationship issues. The husband is a workaholic, so we also dive into this woman's struggle.
Mm,
Also, she's kind of selfish because she's going through that, but like you got Maria who's going through a whole different thing that you have no idea what the hell is going on.
right.
So there's a lot of points of view of people's life, and we're just oblivious of what other people are living through.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the border baby. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to see it. Please, yeah, send that invite.
we
I'll
had
be.
some good friends in there. We had Lester Green in it. We had
Oh,
Michael
Lester
James.
up in there.
Lester did a little cameo.
Okay.
Michael James did a little cameo.
I saw
We did,
Tanisha. Right, Tanisha Lynn.
no, Sika Breeze there, Showstopper.
Yeah. Oh no, but I just saw Tanisha. I just saw Tanisha. She was
Oh, Tanisha,
reporting.
yes, yes, yes. I'm thinking of Natasha. Yes, we had Tanisha there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
But you
great. She
have
did.
Sheikah in there too.
We had Shika in there. We
Okay.
had. I grabbed all my friends from said, "Hey, you want to be on set?" I had and also we had a lot of Hispanic actors.
Yeah.
It's very international
Yeah.
because that's another thing. Like I produce a lot of black independent films. I'm doing a lot, and I want to showcase other nationalities.
Yeah, for
Black
sure.
people, Latinos, blacks, whites. You just bring everybody
Yeah.
into, you know, I'm seeing beyond race. I'm just exposing the talent.
Yeah, for sure. No,
You
man,
know,
that's dope. I love it. I love it, man. I can't wait. I want to see that for sure. It looks like it's really good.
yeah, it's
And
it's
you're working with your man. You always see the great results when you're working with him. So I'm telling you, man, you on to something with that one.
thank you, thank you. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'm also finishing up another film called When Worlds Collide.
I heard a lot about that. That's with Cheney and a couple
Yes,
of
so
guys.
I actually shot that one and I'm editing it.
Okay.
So I'm almost done with the edit actually. Like
Okay.
after picking up this podcast, I'm actually going to get back into editing of that. I'm doing the last 10 minutes of the film to be done and send off for them to review it, and then we do the sound mixing and we're ready to go with that one.
Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing a
So
lot about that one.
that one's also pretty good. Like those two, even cinematography wise, they look like real movies. So
Real
I'm proud of
movies.
that.
Okay. Oh
It
yeah.
does not look like no Tubi movie. It doesn't look like it looked
Yeah,
like it
because
was
that border
way
baby
more
damn
money than
sure
it
don't look
was.
like no Tubi. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna check that one out too then. Man, you got your hands on it all. I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then there's a couple of scripts that I'm writing with my wife.
Okay,
So
your wife writes too?
she actually wrote Broken Pieces.
Ah,
The first project we
okay.
actually did together. She wrote it. That was her first project that I did with her in collaboration. She was pregnant with our baby when we filmed it and put it together, and she wrote it. And look at that, we got nominated for the Emmy. So we got another project that one we're gonna wait a few years to get it done, because that's like our masterpiece, I would say.
Okay.
It's our baby. So we talk about it little by little, and then we just put it on there on a shelf, and then we talk about it a little bit more. So it's
Just letting it grow.
yeah, it's not to give too much away. It's basically breaking the fourth wall in a
Okay.
way. No, not the fourth wall, like the fourth dimension. Time traveling with sci-fi and mental
I
health.
like it.
It's
I like it. I like it.
yeah, it's
Not
crazy.
not your typical stuff. Like
Oh, no. And
you're out
that
there.
that I had the idea ever since I was like in middle school.
Wow.
I brought it up to her, and then she loved it, and we just started putting it together and gave it a life.
You know how that's gonna feel when you finally put that out, man, and know that you were thinking about this since middle school.
Yeah, we got a dream cast that we want to hire. Hopefully, by the time we do it, we will hire those people. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait.
Just
Well,
need
I'm
a couple
locked
million.
in. I'm locked in, man. I'm locked in. I'll be following you. Like, please share it. I'll share it. You know what I'm saying? And just let me know when it all comes out, man. You ask Lester, I always try to put my eyes, man. If it's on Tubi, wherever it's streaming, you know what I'm saying? I just try to go support. So,
Yeah, we've been doing some good stuff, and I've seen my growth. It's crazy how I see the first movies I shot, and
mm,
then I see the stuff that I'm shooting. I was like, I never thought I was going to shoot. And then if I keep on, how's it going to be in 2, 3, 4 years from now? But you
that's
have to, you got to put in that work, practice.
yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I can tell, man. Look, I'm telling you, border baby, that yeah. You see the quality of work, man. So
Appreciate it.
things looking
Appreciate it.
good. Listen, before we get up out of here, I like to ask you, like I ask everybody, self-analysis. What's one thing you feel you could be doing more or better to get you to where you desire to be going?
Well, that's a good question. I ask that question every day. I would have to say I need to. It's the thing. I organize my time, but I'm always doing something. Like I can never organize time.
I feel the same way, man. I
Like
feel the same way. I have it written out and everything. It still doesn't go that way. I be
yeah.
like, God dang.
I would have to say sometimes I need to relax a little. I need that's the thing. That's something like my mental health. Get some rest. Sometimes I need to sleep a little bit more
Okay.
because I'm pushing myself a little too much, and then I will slide myself thin, and then I'll get greedy because I want to do the next project and do this one and get another one and get a paycheck and it's like I need to calm down. Like I haven't taken a vacation in almost 2 years, and then I actually this Saturday is my birthday, by the way,
Happy
and I
birthday. I'm
thank you,
telling you
bro,
right
and
now.
thank you. And then I told my family, hey, let's go to Disney World. So
Yeah, man.
so tomorrow
Yes.
we're gonna actually leave Thursday, and I'm like we're gonna do this whole family vacation, and everything's like, you know, we need that. Sometimes you need to relax for a little bit,
Absolutely, man. You can't tell.
but so it's not like I work this week and then I'm gonna take 4 days off. Like it's you gotta put in that work, and then mental health. I would say mental health will help me.
Okay.
Just focus on that
Yeah.
and keep on doing. Don't stop. Don't be consistent. Don't get because sometimes I'll get unmotivated. I'm like I don't want to do this anymore. No, get back to it.
Yeah. That's the only way to stay motivated is to just get back to it.
Yeah.
Because we all get
My
that.
wife said this is a funny joke. I was unmotivated a few days ago, and she sent me this meme. There was an older lady. She said, "Hey you, why are you so unmotivated? You see a broke crackhead on the street, he still finds a way to get high. What's your excuse? You want to get out hustled by by a broke crackhead?" And I
That's
was
real.
like, you know what? Right.
That's real. That's real. For real. They be out there hustling.
For real.
Sun up to sun down. They're hustling to get that next hit. That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna ask you a question because you've been asking me all these questions.
What's up?
Why you doing this podcast, Cool Card?
oh, I'm doing this because, man, I am okay. Naturally, I love to just help people. I feel like I have a gift to pinpoint the root of people's problems. People used to always come to me in college. I like just a couple minutes spent with you. I can tell you what the root of your issue is. Stuff that people has been like stuff that's been like right in front of them their whole entire lives, and they didn't even know that that was the root. And then when I tell them, they're like they break down and cry because it's like it all makes sense to them, right? So, um, I saw a need for this show because I was on Instagram and it was during the pandemic or right before the pandemic. It was right when like all these master classes started, coming about, and everybody's selling master classes and leaving you with cliffhangers so you can buy the next course because they didn't tell you the shit that they told you they was gonna tell you in the first one and all that. So I'm just looking at all these people because everybody right now, the entrepreneur thing is like
Oh my
popular,
God, don't get me started on that.
right, but everybody's not built for that. Everybody cannot do it. They're not just not wired that way, right? But it looks good, it sounds good. I'm gonna be my own boss. No, you're a worker, and that's what it is because everybody's not a boss, right? But everybody has a desire to do something and be more of it than what they're doing, right? Nothing wrong with that. So I saw like people just getting taken for their money with all these master classes and all this, man, and it was just getting ridiculous. But everybody wants to know something, but everybody wants top dollar for the information. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, I get it. Business is business, but some of the stuff is like, come on, man, really? So I was like, you know what? I had already been doing this show in the streets. I was going to like clubs. I went to a couple like award shows, Soul Train interviews, and people backstage, whatever. And then my homeboy, who was my videographer, like dipped on me, vanished. Right? We cool now, but he was going through some stuff. But he just dipped. And I was like, man, what the hell? Like, we got a show, we doing this, I'm like, God dang, man. So I told myself, so after that, I started doing tech review because I'm like a big gadget guy, right? Started doing tech review, but I'm like, yo, it's not fulfilling me because I need that human interaction, that connection. Let's talk, like help people.
Right.
And then I was on Instagram and I was like, man, there's a need for something. There's something here. There's something here. And I was searching, just trying to think like, how can I reboot my show by myself? Because I'm like, I'd be damned if I let anybody stop me from doing what I want to do ever again, right?
Of course.
So I was like, what can I do to kind of like help people, but it's necessary. I don't want to just do anything. And it just hit. Boom. Let me bring on people like yourself that are really doing it. You may not have the biggest name, but you're really doing it. And you're probably doing it just as good as the bigger names or better, right? And you're willing to have a transparent conversation with me and just provide value to the viewers who are looking for answers, who may not have the money to buy a masterclass to get the answers or to get the information. So why not bring people like you on? That's really
the motivation to do it.
Huh?
Or even just simple as the motivation to do it. If he did it, I can do it too.
Exactly. So that's what it is, man. I'm just bringing people like yourself on, tell your story, so others can see that hey, you're really doing it, but you're just like them. You're just like them, and you started somewhere, but you're giving a transparent story, and you're also giving them a map on how to get to where maybe just you are, because they haven't even started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like just give people some hope.
Lost with what they want to do. And then I see also with this new entrepreneur, you know how many people I meet in the industry, like I'm an actor, producer, writer, all these things, and they're not really none of that. Just but they want to do like you need to focus on something that you really want to do.
Yeah.
And just stick to that.
Yeah.
Like don't do so many things and then you suck at all of them. Try to be good at one thing and people know you that one thing.
Yeah. What is your passion? That's the thing, because all these things look and sound good because you've seen somebody do it successfully and make some money at it. So now it's a money grab because it's like, I need to make some money. What can I do? Oh, that looks good. Let me go and try that. You're going to fail. You're going to suck because as soon as you hit a hurdle, you're going to give up because you don't have the passion for it.
And then you do something else and then you say, oh yeah, I'm also a producer, but just because you
don't have the passion for it. You're gonna give up.
Like for me, I know I can do a lot of things, but I try to stick to like I'm a DP /editor. That's it. Even
Yeah.
though I know I do graphic design, animation, web design, like I'm not gonna put all these titles into myself.
Right.
Just because I have the ability to do it doesn't mean I'm the best of doing it.
Right.
So don't put so many. It sounds cool to have 24 titles, but
But you didn't master any of them.
exactly, yeah,
Like
yeah,
you can't even really render your services
exactly,
because you
exactly.
suck. Because you don't.
Hmm.
You're not. Nurturing it. Not saying
Yeah,
that you. Not saying you suck, but you suck because you're not putting in the work. Because you can't. You're stretched too thin.
there we go. That's the perfect answer.
You're stretched too thin, so you suck. But you could be great.
Yeah, when they tell me that, all right, cool, cool, all right, yeah, sure,
Yeah, you
whatever.
just listen. Yeah, just all right, cool.
That's cool,
And,
cool,
and
cool.
it's like the thing though. It's the thing now too. Like there's waves. It comes in waves, right?
And
The
then you have
entrepreneur.
following on social media, like, oh well, he's doing that. I want to do it too. Like, mind you, Instagram or social media, it's just their highlight
It's
of
not a
the
real
best of the
place,
best.
man.
It's not, no.
And the
Like you might
highlights
see,
might listen. And the highlights might not even be real.
like, that's another one. You got these girls, getting on a Lamborghini on like, you know damn well that's not you. Basically, you were on set, you took a picture with it, and people think like, oh, she ran around a Lamborghini. No, she
Right.
got a baby mama car, a Nissan Altima that's breaking down on the road with no gas, flat tire. But
Right.
obviously, you don't want to showcase that because it's
Yeah,
gonna
because
help
ain't
you.
nobody gonna hit the like button on it.
Exactly.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody but celebrities are airing out the dirty laundry, or when you arguing with your boyfriend or whatever, or you can't pay your bill. Ain't nobody posting that. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like you said, it's the
I work.
highlights, man.
This is a funny thing. I work with rappers to do music videos and stuff, and their songs. I got the Lamborghini, I got the minutes, and I'm like, okay, here's the budget for the music video. Man, that's too much. I don't got it. But you saying, Rolex, yeah, come on, let's do something. I'll shoot the music video. Give me that Rolex, and it's an investment. Oh no,
Right,
you can't. So okay, so what's more important, the Rolex or your career?
right.
And they don't see it that way. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. They're talking about the girls, the cars, the boats, Dubai. You don't even got a passport. Come on.
Hey, man. Hey.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's going on out there, man. If you're doing it and you're doing it like for real, then cool. But man, if not, I get it. So some people, that whole fake it till you make it type thing. I guess I get it. I don't believe in faking shit. I'm where I am. You know what I'm saying? Like in my journey, where I'm at is where I'm at. Like whatever.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it.
I
People,
try not to look at that's what so and so is doing, what is doing so and so doing. Like when you say,
right?
"Oh, you see,"
Nope.
I
Nope.
don't, I don't,
I know what I'm
and
doing. That's it.
yeah, I try to out better my own self. You can get inspiration from other people.
For
You
sure.
can
For
get like,
sure.
oh, this is cool what they did.
Yeah.
Okay, you can, like I said, get inspiration. They probably saw it from somebody else. That's why they did it because everything was already created.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
People are just reinventing it, but it's basically the same concept.
Yep.
There's nothing new. There's no new stories that. There's always a movie. A lot of these movies that people are writing is also, and it's something that's already written.
Yep. Everything, man. Everything is a
So
spin-off, a remnant, something. You know what I mean?
you can give it your own little twist, but just get inspired and try to do it, and move on.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure, man. I'll say this. I'll leave it with this, man. Like with the people that are out there faking it until they make it. Cool. Do you? I'm just saying I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm transparent. It just is what it is. What it is. But I get it. I get it. People are big dreamers. They emulate whatever they see that's working, and they feel like, okay, let me do that because that's working, and maybe it'll work for me. And sometimes it does. It pays off, right?
Yeah,
But like I said, I just don't do that. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, if you got like 24 hats, stretch
no.
too thin, man. You stretch too
Just
thin.
focus on even like on your like. I used to offer a whole bunch of services in my company. I cut it down to like two services,
Yeah.
and trust me, I have made more money on those 2 services than doing 24 different
Yeah,
ones.
because you're doing them well.
Bro,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not being funny. Like, I just focus on 2 services. And then whenever at the third service people really, really want me to do it, I'll charge them way more. If
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, I'm still going to do a great job.
Yeah,
But
for
I
sure.
try not just 2 services, be improve at those 2, and people are going to, oh yeah, you call him, and they're just
Mm-hmm.
trying to niche.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to, you're not Walmart, you're not
Right.
Amazon,
Right.
so just focus on that one crap that you want to be good at,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just go at it if that's your passion.
I agree, man.
That's my advice,
I
and that's
agree.
been advice that I told myself. Like, I was in Adobe, and I was talking to he was a well-known marketing expert. He told me that. It's like, okay, you offer this. How much money you're making? Less than this? Okay. Focus on just this task. Bro, I listened to that advice. Bro, my whole life has changed. At first, I was skeptical, but
Yeah.
now that I focus on that one or two, like that one thing,
Yeah.
psh, I don't even care about the other stuff.
Yeah. And it's also the amount of reps. You're putting in more reps at that one or two things, and you're becoming that expert. Now everybody's going to you. Yo, go to him because it's gonna get done right. It's you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna crank it out. Like, yeah, that's what it is.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro. Well, man, it was great talking to you, bro. We need to link up again.
Yeah, for sure, man. I have repeats come on the show all the time. Like I said,
Not only that, we gotta hang out in real life, shit.
hey man, give me a number. Shoot me a number after this. We'll do it. You know what I'm saying? For sure, definitely. I mean, I have your number. I do believe from the time that I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think I got you up here. Hold on, let me see.
yeah. Right here.
Oh, you got me?
I got you right here.
All right, text me.
I got you right here.
Yes, sir. We locked in now. We locked in.
Sure, where did it go? Right here. Man, I got all these missed calls, missed messages.
Let me see.
Man,
I know
get
I
back to
got you.
work.
Yeah, there we go. Omar, boom.
There. There we go. 404. I got you right here. Yep.
I just sent you a test text.
I got you. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, yeah.
Perfect, bro.
Stay locked in, man, for sure. I
All right,
appreciate
cool.
you. So tell everybody once again when they can expect the Border Baby, and
So end of the year, Border Baby should be ready, ready to go. Make sure to follow my social media at Lilo's Films, and of course subscribe to KoolKard. Come on, what are you waiting for?
come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on. I don't ask for
Go
much.
subscribe right now. Shoot, right now.
Yeah, man. Go get that sub in. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's real support, man. For
There it is.
sure.
Boom. Subscribe.
I
Boom. Done.
appreciate you. Boom. Got a new sub. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, we'll run this back for sure. Actually, when Border Baby comes out, we can run it back or some other project you got. Just holla at me, man. But like we'll be locked in, so we'll figure it out.
Thank you, bro.
For sure, for sure. Hey, everybody, you know where I'm at every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, kicking it with someone cool like Omar Soto. Make sure you keep an eye out for him. He has thousands of things going on, man. I'm telling you. So but he got 2 services, but he got about 1,000 things going on. Why am I out of focus? I'm just all over the place. So y'all stay locked in. Until next time, man. Peace and love. We are out of here. You know where we're at. Kicking it. Let's go.